All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaha, Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And this video is pretty much going to be about these slanderous and wicked statements made by these false leaders, these false deacons, these false bishops, these false leaders of these different Israelite groups. Okay, you got guys making absurd statements, saying things like Apostle Tahar is jealous of Nate Daniel of IUIC, which is absolutely absurd and really stupid. It's a really absurd statement, you know. And for you to make a statement like Apostle Tahar is jealous of Nate of IUIC, you basically err not knowing the scriptures. Because the Holy Scriptures clearly tell you that they that sin rebuke before all, that others may fear. And what Nate of IUIC is doing is a sin. Because first and foremost, what are some of the sins that Nate is committing? Well, first off, he's not going out on the highways and hedges and teaching like he's supposed to, in season, out of season. The second sin he's committing is he's making a merchandise of the Lord's house. He's making a merchandise of the Lord's house by basically selling out to the enemy, taking the bag, okay? And then the third sin he's committing is that he's withdrawing the truth, the 100% truth, you know? He's not pushing the grape doctrine. He's not, you know, warning, he's not telling his congregation the truth about the new moon. You know, his congregation is saying that the new moon is the full moon when it's clearly not the full moon. Because when you look up that word new, it goes back to the Hebrew word chadash, which means refresh, or it means fresh, right? But if there's a constant cycle, then it goes from fresh to refresh, okay? And I always use this analogy. When you're refreshing your computer, your game system, right? When it's in the middle of its cycle of refreshing itself, it powers down to its lowest point while still running. Okay? So when the moon is refreshing, which will be the new moon, then that would mean that the moon, the light on the moon is at its dimmest in the night sky before the light begins to shine again. Okay? So how the hell can the new moon be the full moon? Because when a computer or a game system is operating at its full potential, right? And then you know, then that means that it is running at its full potential. It's fully running. It's fully powered up. So there's no way that could be the new moon. Okay? If it's the new moon, that means the moon is in the middle of refreshing itself. So the moon is going to be dim in the sky to where you cannot see it. The light's going to be very, very dim to where you could barely see it. And that's how you know we're in the stage of the new or the refreshed moon, because the light on the moon is refreshing itself for the next wave of a light cycle on the moon. Okay, if something is fully powered up and running, there's no way it's refreshing itself. It's at its full, it's running at its full cycle. But again, you know, you got these guys teaching that the new moon is the full moon, and it's not. You know when you're in the new moon because the moon is dim in the sky. Why? Because it's in the middle of refreshing for the next cycle. And when the game system is refreshing itself, it's going to power down to its lowest level before restarting up again, powering back up to its full cycle. Okay, it's real easy to understand. And then, you know, they scoff at the name. That's another sin Nate commit. The Holy Scriptures tell you that you're not supposed to take the name of the Lord in vain. But here it is, you know, we got Nate over here writing the name of the Lord on a rock, talking about, hey, look, I finally found it, the name of the Lord. And then he spelled the name of the Lord backwards. Because when it comes to writing in the Paleo Hebrew, it's from right to left, not left to right. So he made a fool out of himself doing that stupid shit. You know, and he's not teaching the name of the Lord. He's calling on the Most High. He's calling on Christ. And when you call on Christ, you're calling on another God. And what did the Lord say concerning that particular moment? He said, thou shalt not have any other gods before me. Okay. He said, thou shalt not have any other gods before me. So every time Nate goes off in the doctrine, you know, the Lord made it our responsibility to make sure that we do videos rebuking and correcting these guys because they're going off. And the Holy Scriptures also say, cursed be he that holdeth back his sword from blood. Okay? Cursed be he that holdeth back his sword from blood. And what does it mean by that? When you're not making videos correcting guys when they're going off in the doctrine. Because we're not just making rebuke videos correcting guys going off in the doctrine because we're looking for some kind of glorification. Because it's not about us, okay? We're not here for our own glory. When Yahushua came on the scene 2,000 plus years ago, he came on this scene 2,000 plus years ago for the glory of Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay, that's who he came for the glory of. Okay, Yahushua came to glorify Yahweh, slip of the tongue, not of the heart. Okay, when Yahushua walked the earth 2,000 plus years ago, he came to glorify the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Okay, we're here in this truth to glorify the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and his son, Yahushua. So we're not here for our own glory. We're not making rebuke videos to glorify ourselves. We're making rebuke videos to defend not only the gospel, but to protect the Lord's sheep from false doctrine. Because you got false prophets out there constantly pushing the narrative of things that have nothing to do with the Holy Scriptures. Okay? You know, you got guys talking about a hell when there ain't no such thing as hell. And when I say hell, I mean hell in the sense of a place, underworld, underworld place where you burn forever. Okay? Ain't no such place as hell, underworld where you burn forever. Now, the Holy Scriptures do talk about hell, don't get me wrong, but it's not the type of hell that these Christians teach or believe in. Okay? And we've went into it plenty of times, so I'm not about to go into it again. Okay? We've done plenty of videos going into what the hell in the Bible is really talking about. Okay? But again, that's why we're making rebuke videos on IUIC. It ain't got nothing to do with us being jealous of Nate. It ain't got nothing to do with Apostle Tahar being jealous of Nate. It has a lot to do with defending the gospel and looking out for the Lord's sheep, making sure that, of course, the scriptures say the elect is not going to be deceived, but, yeah, I'm about to get on the bus. I'll continue this lesson later. With that, I'm going to say shalom. It's on to the next one.